Officials attending the interregional ministerial meeting paid a courtesy call on the President, His Excellency Adama Barrow, at State House. They are in the Gambia for a meeting aimed at enhancing Africa's sports governance to foster interregional cooperation and convergence for sport values, ethics, and integrity. Speaking to GRTS after the closed-door meeting, the Youth and Sports Minister Bakary Badjie described the meeting with the head of state as very fruitful and productive.
He has again reassured us that not just this meeting, but moving forward, he would be a champion for sports governance and the prohibition of the doping in sports. And also, of course, the Minister also extended appreciation of the hospitality that the government accorded to them.
The Youth and Sports Minister also disclosed that participants have agreed to identify President Barrow as a champion of the Anti-Doping Convention, which will celebrate its 20th anniversary in France later this year, and is expected to gather delegates from over 190 countries.
We have agreed as ministers that we would be identifying the President as a champion for the convention. So the Secretariat did indicate that they would want him to join us or join them in Paris later on in the year as they celebrate the 20 years. And then he is going to be made the guest of honor among presidents that are going to be there, which again shows how much he is not just loved by the people, but his influence across in terms of his stance on many of the issues, especially sport governance. And President made it clear, not only is he looking at doping, but he did explain clearly how impactful sport is in terms of economic empowerment, how it unites communities, even people of different diverse political backgrounds. It is only sport that brings them together. So that has been very impressive.
The Executive Secretary of the International Convention Against Doping in Sport, Marceline Daly, commended the Gambia government under the guidance of President Barrow for the leadership and political will to strengthen sport governance, adding that the country now occupies a unique place on the global stage.
It means that Gambia is really committed to ensure a certain leadership. And that's what the message we translated to the President, that the leadership that has been expressed by the ministers should not only be a kind of, I would say, superficial message. It should be translated into concrete action. Therefore, Gambia is now being encouraged to be in the governance of the Conference of Parties of the Convention. So there are room for Gambia to be part of the approval committee. This is the election that will be due in next October in Paris. And beyond that, Gambia might be in the position to host a regional meeting to review the national ecosystem of several countries that are neighbors.
The chairperson of the 9th session of the Conference of Parties, the UNESCO's International Convention Against Doping in Sport, Matarba, thanked the President for receiving the delegation and invited him to their meeting in Paris in October. Momodou Jallow, GRTS News.